This is a matchup we have been waiting for. Two elite wide receivers. They bring a great skill set and swagger, hoping to use this showcase to show they are the top receiver in the country. Welcome to Memorial Stadium in Champaign, Illinois, the home of the Fighting Illini. As we'll see the #1 team in the country, the Ohio State Buckeyes, taking on the 15th ranked team, the Illinois Fighting Illini. EA Sports College Football Chris Fowler, joined as always by Kirk Hermstreet. Kirk, let's get right to the action. The Buckeyes will kick this away to get us going here. And he'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line. One of the many prizes in the Ohio State trophy case is that wooden turtle, the Illibug Trophy. The last time they took on Illinois, the Buckeyes, a big win to maintain control of that.
The Buckeyes were incredibly focused and dialed in, not only as a coaching staff, but I think the players as well. I think that'll also be a big factor in today's game. Buckeyes gained some confidence last time they played Illinois. Illinois trying to pull off a big upset today. Let's see how it plays out.
Ohio State and Illinois, a trophy game. Illibug, it was a live turtle. It was the reward up until 1925, and they chose to make a wooden trophy. But, Kirk, you played in this game against some pretty good Illinois teams back in your day.
Yeah, unfortunately, some really good Illinois teams. And I think it's probably one of the more underrated atmospheres when Illinois gets it going. Champaign is a beautiful city as far as college football is concerned. Their fans get behind them. The wind always seems to be howling. And I'll tell you this, we did not beat them in my time I was there. Jason Berdusco was a quarterback. Before that, Jeff George. Really good defense with Dana Howard, who's one of the better linebackers to ever play in the Big Ten. Simeon Rice, Kevin Hardy. Yeah, Illinois can get it going, and they had the Buckeyes number back in the 80s.
Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Tight end goes in motion. Trying to flex the ground game here. Running back takes the handoff. Tough running to avoid a loss and just barely gets back to the line of scrimmage.
Boy, you'd love to see a few more yards here to give yourself a better chance on third down. Now, here early in this game, we get a big third down to see if this offensive line can keep the pressure off the quarterback.
Challenging play for the offense. They face third and long here from their own 43. To throw, it's Outlier. The tight end has got it. He's brought down, but the game moves the ball to the 39. They bring him down, but the veteran quarterback shows off that trademark arm strength.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big third down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The offense with some pre-snap eye candy. Not able to hook up there. Incomplete.
Well, this quarterback and his receivers have got to get on the same page. They've got to find a rhythm if they want to move the ball down the field.
Follow him in the incompletion. 2nd and 10 from the 39. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw it. He's got it in the open. And he's in for the score. Touchdown, Illinois.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. When he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. And the PAT makes it 7-0 to open scoring. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. So Ohio State's offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. Because we know this top quarterback is a confident guy, but talking to him, he's also well aware how good that edge pass rusher on the other side is.
Well, he better be ready today. He's got great skill. We know what he's capable of doing, but this will be the best defensive end that he's faced all year with that kind of pass rushing ability. So he's going to have to maneuver around in that pocket to make plays.
Caught! He's wide open. Look out! And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
That's a first down for the offense.
One play moves the ball to the 44, and it'll be first down. On the run, it's Peoples. Now what a move. Tough running there, breaks a tackle, picks up the first down.
How about the offensive line here? Just a hat on a hat, opening up just enough room for the back to squeeze through there for a nice gain.
See what the call is on 1st and 10. Off the play fake, looking to throw. It's a short completion to the big tight end. They make the tackle, but that's an excellent gain. Moves the ball to the 33.
Well, this is what coaches love to see. A quarterback with the ability to read the defense properly and then just get it to the open man. Sometimes it sounds simple, but it's tough to execute. This time we have good recognition by the quarterback. Then he gets it down to the tight end. You can see what he can do after the catch.
He hands it off from the gun. They test the middle, but gets stuffed. That run goes nowhere.
Well, that's an excellent effort here by this defense, staying in their run fits. They holding their own at the line and making the tackle. The offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get anything going there.
Here's the second down play. Dropping back, it's Sayin. Locates the tight end. It's complete. Tackled immediately, but not before he gets the ball inside the 20.
Well, that's the thing with this guy. You've got the ability to flex him out. He shows his versatility and what he can do from that slot position. He could be the quarterback's safety blanket.
Buckeyes come to the line to start a fresh set of downs. We'll try the ground game here with the running back. They finally stop him, but a solid play sets him up. 1st and goal at the 9.
Nothing better than an offense on 1st down to be able to pick up big positive yards like that. You can either keep giving it to the back, or it can set up play action and get the defense to come up to the line of scrimmage, and you can throw it over top of it.
The Buckeyes will line up here on 1st down and goal. It's a quarterback keeper. Quarterback gets down to avoid the big hit.
Now give the defense a lot of credit there. They were ready for this option play. Good awareness and containment to be able to force them into this upcoming 3rd down situation.
2nd down and goal. Wants to throw it. The pass rush closing in. And he's finally tackled at the 3. Defense getting pushed backwards.
I love to see this by this quarterback. And instead of giving up on the play and just throwing it away or trying to put one into coverage, he just takes off. Reminds his defense what he can do with his legs and almost took it to the house.
They've gotten the ball down to the 3-yard line, but now it's 3rd and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
And that is just a great job by this defense on 3rd down. Getting penetration, they come up with a loss. Now, it's a big decision. 4th down, as an offensive coordinator, you've been going backwards. What do you call?
So what's the play call? It's 4th and goal from the 3. We'll try to muscle toward the end zone on the ground. He did not get it. A crucial play by this defense. What a 4th down stop. Handoff to the back. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
Chris, I know it's not a huge gain. You didn't pick up the first down, but it's still early in this game. Never abort this running game. You keep working. It's kind of like a body blow in a boxing match. Keep wearing the defense down, and eventually you can hit a big one.
Getting set. Here's second down. The back's got it. And that's going to be a safety.
Man, that is a big-time play for this defense. Not only do they get a couple points, they get the football back as well. That should give these guys a spark and some momentum.
So following the safety, it's a free kick. They'll boot it away from the 20. Breaks free. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. Defense got a big fourth down stop in the last possession. Let's see what happens here. Play action here on first down. Scrambling and throwing it deep. Makes the grab inside the 30, and he's still running. They stop him after a big gain. Move the ball to the 26.
Boy, what a big-time play here by this wide receiver. You know, sometimes, Chris, I wonder if Woody Hayes would be enjoying this modern passing attack from his Buckeyes. And I'd like to think that winning would outweigh any concerns he may have about that ball being in the air so often.
Grab down the middle. It's Tate. They bring down the receiver, but that's a nice gain on that play.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
The Buckeyes pick up enough yardage to move the sticks.
Well, good push up front here in this back. I tell you, he's got some outstanding vision to be able to find those creases, to be able to get positive yards, and here he gets the first down.
First down and 10. Off the RPO, caught to the right. Brought down at the 5 after the completion. Defense getting pushed back. So down here in the red zone, every yard tough to find. Here is a crucial play coming up. Fakes the handoff here, looking to throw it. He makes the grab in the end zone. Touchdown, Ohio State.
What a call with a play action down inside the 5-yard line. Completely froze the defense. Their eyes were in the backfield, locked in on the quarterback. They lost focus on where he might be throwing the football. Made it an easy read for the quarterback and a touchdown.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 9, Illinois 7.
Kickoff team out there. They are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. Return starts from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 19. Good job by the coverage team. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 19. Looking to throw. It's Outlier. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down quickly. A short gain gets them a few yards closer to the marker.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touch.
That completion makes it second and medium. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. He brings it down, but he makes the 40-yard line. That's a solid gain.
All right, Chris, let's face it. Most of the offensive linemen today, they're big. You know, they weigh over 300 pounds. But that doesn't mean they don't have to have agility. And the way they can get out there in front of the runner, create space, sometimes it looks like they're going in one direction, and a runner uses his eyes to take him in another direction because he's been blocked so well. Love those misdirection or counter plays, and this one worked out really well for a nice piece of yards and a first down.
Second down after that previous play. There's the snap. Quarterback setting up to throw. Checks this down to the running back. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
Well, I'm a big fan of the RPO, but it is a dangerous play for the quarterback. You got to make the right decision. On this play, it just seemed like he was a little hesitant, unsure, and it cost him here with an incompletion.
Offense getting set. It's second down. Hand off to the single back. Defense will make the stop, but what will probably be the final play of this opening quarter. Let's check out the quarterback comparison here through the first quarter. They've flipped ends of the field. We're ready now for the second period. We begin the quarter with a crucial play. Offense setting up for this third down. Looking downfield. It's Outlier. Makes a quick grab. That's big. They convert on third and set him up first down from the 32.
It's a good thing they pick up the first down here because it would have been interesting to see. They were kind of in that no man's area there. If they did not pick up the first down, would they have kicked the field goal or would they have gone for it? But here, doesn't matter. Nice first down.
Quarterback keeps the football. Nowhere to run up the middle.
Oh, gosh, give this defense all the credit in the world. They had their eyes in the right position, playing assignment football. Quarterback just looking for daylight. Couldn't find anywhere to go there on the keeper on the option. Again, that's great assignment football by the defense.
Now it's second down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback looking to throw. And the pass is complete to the tight end. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. Third and long. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. And they convert on third. Football at the 20 now. First down in the red zone.
Boy, what a call here on third down. The play caller anticipating that he's going to get pressure, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, and then delivering the ball, and they pick up the first down.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. They finally make the tackle, but it's going to be 1st and goal from the 6.
Boy, how about that play, Chris? That thing just opened up. The back shot through there with great acceleration. What a pickup there on first down.
The Illini line up now, 1st and goal. Caught near the goal line. And the defense makes a saving tackle at the 2-yard line.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Coming up, 2nd down and goal. QB decides to keep it here. No stopping him on that one. Touchdown, Fighting Illini.
Chris, I don't care what era we're talking about in college football. Defending the option when it's really well executed, one of the toughest things that defense can do, and this quarterback deserves a lot of credit. A great feel when to pull it and when to give it. This time he keeps it himself for the touchdown.
Kicking team out for the PAT try.
For the extra point.
Extra point makes it a 5-point game.
That makes the score Illinois 8, Ohio State 9.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Looks like the returner will try and field this one. Solid job by the coverage team. They bring him down at the 16. Here comes the Buckeye offense onto the field. Remember last time they scored a touchdown. Can they keep clicking here, or the defense come up with a stop? First play of the drive, they look to the right. Tackle made after a solid gain. They'll spot the ball for 31.
This defense has got to be aware of these quick throws to these wide receivers. They're lucky he didn't come up with more yards.
How aggressive will they be on this first down play? Back to pass. It's Sayin. It's a screen pass complete to the running back. Oh, and he heads out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
Offense does a really nice job of timing up this screen pass, using the defense's aggression against them here, and the back's able to navigate his way for a first down.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. Grab behind the line. It's Smith. Breaks loose at the 40. They finally tackle him, but all the way down to the 20-yard line.
Well, sometimes as a quarterback, you just never know, right? I mean, here's a short throw, and give credit to this wide receiver, not just making the catch, but look at the production after the catch. That's what separates the good receivers from the great ones.
Buckeyes move into the red zone. In the red area, it's Peoples. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Chris, I think we all kind of get caught up in third down. What is an offense doing on third down? But I think what's also important is how well you defend first down. If you can hold your opponents to a short gain or a tackle for a loss, you throw the offense out of whack, and their game plan gets much more challenging to try to come up with that first down.
Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. Not going to be easy here. Backed up a long way to go for a first down. On third down, he drops to throw. Pass tipped to the line of scrimmage. That's a great play by the defense.
Hey, it's an incompletion, but it's a nice job by the quarterback. I know it didn't pan out, but the most important thing is he didn't turn the football over and he didn't take a sack. It'll give your kicker a chance to put some points on the board if they opt for the field goal here on fourth down.
Now comes the field goal unit. It's no good. After the miss, still losing by 5.
That's a missed opportunity for some points here. The way they were moving the football, I thought maybe a touchdown, at the very least 3 points, but instead, he shanks it.
So the Illinois offense has back out onto the field. Really excellent possession last time. The mix, the run, and the pass kept the defense off balance and led to a touchdown. Tough running there, but not quite enough for a first down.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game. Held him just to 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
They're going to run it. And he goes nowhere. Stop cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Well, you see this with a lot of backs. There's a tendency to want to try to bounce it to the outside. Now, sometimes the play calls for it, but you know the coaches are telling them to follow the blockers and execute the plan.
They're backed up here trying to make something happen on 3rd and long. Dropping back. It's Outlier. Bringing pressure. They'll bring him down short of the marker, and now it's going to be 4th down.
At the 30-yard line. Now, a 4th down.
And the punt team makes its way onto the field.
On to punt it away.
And that sets up a return. And the returner is brought down. Okay, here comes the Ohio State offense back on the field. The last drive was a little demoralizing. They stalled and then missed a field goal. Breaks free. Past the 45. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
There's nothing more that helps an offense than committing to that running game and popping an explosive run like this on the ground. Keeps the confidence of your offensive lineup. Same with your back. It helps everything else that you're doing as an offense in your rhythm. Now you can come back with some counters, try to take some shots off of play action, and keep hammering away with that run game.
Looking for the wideout. Makes the grab with plenty of room to run. That's a solid gain. Moves the football inside the 30 and a 1st down. That'll put him over 150 yards today, Kirk. He is putting on a show on this big stage.
How great is this? On this stage, as you mentioned, Chris, just playing his best game. He's been in sync with his receivers. Back there, has time to throw. Just having a dream performance.
Deep shot toward the end zone. Touchdown, Buckeyes. Great connection there for 6 points.
Well, that's his 2nd touchdown catch already in just the first half. You can guarantee the coach on the other side is trying to make every adjustment he can to slow this guy down.
And now the try here for the extra point. Extra point makes it a 2-point lead. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. And here's the return from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 18. That's good coverage there. So the first play of the drive coming up here. Under 3 minutes to play before half. Receiver in motion now. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. Stopped right there at the line. No gain.
Well, the defense is ready for that one. Good job of being able to hold the edge to this defense, showing the speed that they needed to bring him down. He didn't get back to the line of scrimmage.
After the 1st down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. And the single back takes the handoff. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Just a great play by the running back here, finding his lanes and then exploding through the gap when it opened up.
It's a 1st and 10 play coming up for the offense. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1. It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Chance for the offense to take the lead before the break. Important 2nd down play coming up. Out of the shotgun, he'll hand it off. Going absolutely nowhere. That would be a loss in the play. And now the defense will call a timeout here. There's something they didn't like about that look, and they'll make an adjustment before this important play. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Catch made on the right side. That's a big gain. They bring him down, but it's a big gainer to the 47.
I mean, we're not even to halftime yet, and I don't think this guy wants to take a break once we get to the half. That's his 5th catch and counting.
Illinois getting set with a 1st and 10 now. To throw, it's Outlier. That's going to be incomplete. A 1st down drop here in the middle of the field. Incompletion on 1st down makes it 2nd and 10 from the 47. QB tries it again here on 2nd and 10. And that pass is incomplete. Unclear who the intended receiver was that time.
Well, they don't make the completion here. The timing seemed to be off between a quarterback and the receiver. But, man, this defensive coordinator, he may want to consider getting more pressure on this quarterback by changing some things up. You've got a lot of time back there to throw the ball, and eventually that's going to cost you.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Defense is coming after him. And it's incomplete again. 4th down coming up.
Well, Chris, obviously they had to go through the air there to try to pick up this 3rd down and long. But when you're so far behind the chains, boy, you really allow this defense to dictate things. And it allows them to put pressure on your quarterback and can affect the timing, as we saw on this play.
3rd down attempt unsuccessful. They'll punt it away. That takes a big bounce and rolls all the way into the end zone for a touchback. Here's the first play of the drive now from the 20-yard line. Here comes a 1st down pass attempt. Quick throw to his receiver. Caught over the middle. It's Tate. Good enough for a fresh set of downs. They'll spot the ball at the 40.
Well, you can tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
Gain moves the ball to the 40. It'll be 1st down. Back to pass. It's Sayin. Caught quickly. He's found some room at the 45. That play moves the ball across midfield, and he set it with a 1st down at the 41.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on 1st downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
Back-to-back chunk plays to begin the drive. The defense on their heels. That's caught. It's Tate. Receiver brought down after a short pitch and catch.
Picks up 6. Brings up 2nd down.
That completion makes it 2nd and medium. And he drops back in the gun. He's got him on a crossing route. Offense stops the clock with their 2nd timeout to talk strategy.
This offense has become a 1st down machine, and that's so demoralizing for a defense, especially for those star players who don't sub out as much. By the 4th quarter, it really starts to wear you out.
Pressure is coming. He'll just throw that one away to avoid what would have been a sack. Second down play coming up. And he's back to throw again after that incompletion on 1st down. Quarterback looks to his right and finds his man. So a timeout is called. Just a few seconds left here in the 1st half. So it's 3rd down, but out comes the field goal unit. They'll try to add 3 points before halftime. Oh, and he knocks it right through.
Snap, the hold, the kick, everything there perfect to put 3 points up here for the offense.
So here's the kickoff now. Offense settling for 3, tacking on a little bit of momentum before the halftime break. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. And the returner is tackled as time expires here in the 1st half. Defenders going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it now to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Gentlemen, the Illibuck is on the line, and already Ohio State and Illinois have given us some stirring moments. And we'd be remiss if we didn't start this halftime report by giving props to this superstar tight end. He's been almost, you know what, check that. He has been unguardable with that unusual blend of speed, size, hands, and route running. He is a pick-your-poison kind of player. With that, let's throw it back to the guys to see how the battle between Ohio State and Illinois plays out.
Illinois will kick it off to get the second half going. He'll return it from inside the 5. And he stopped at the 20, trying to make something happen. That's good coverage there. Here comes the powerful Ohio State offense onto the field. Back to throw. It's Sayin. Pass complete on a crosser. They get him down, but the gain moves the ball up to the 36.
With that completion right there, this quarterback now has gone over 300 yards in this game. What a day.
So quickly, all the way up to the 36, and it's first down. Off the play fake, looking to throw. Finds a man to the left. Big catch downfield. They bring him down, but a big chunk of yardage on the play.
Boy, what a throw and catch again by the Ohio State Buckeye offense. You think about how Ohio State has been able to really grow over the years. Go back and think about Chris Carter back in the 80s and Joey Galloway in the 90s. And, of course, most recently with Garrett Wilson and Chris Olave, Jackson Smith and Jigba. So many great receivers, and it's been fun to watch this young man today.
Brought down at the 33-yard line. Second down.
What's the play call here on second down for this offense? Same tailback, another carry. Run it up the middle, but stuffed for no gain.
Well, if he would have stayed on his track and stayed one to the inside, I think that play opens up for a nice gain. Instead, he's looking for the big play, bounces it to the outside, and there's just too much speed on that defense.
Offense showing a bunch formation now. Takes the handoff. It's Peoples. He's past the marker and still going. That's enough to move the sticks. First down now from the 23.
I love this unconventional call by the offense coordinator. Third and medium, a lot of times you're thinking about throwing the football, but instead they're able to run the ball with great execution, and they pick up the first down.
The Buckeyes have first and 10 here. A pop pass on the jet sweep. Breaks into the clear. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a second and 2.
Man, that jet sweep action puts so much pressure on a defense. You get so locked in on the ball attacking you downhill. But when offenses sprinkle this kind of offense in, it stretches this defense out wide and can create some vertical seams for big plays.
Quarterback gets down to avoid the tackle.
That's a really nice read here by this quarterback, Chris. He kept it himself, picked up some positive yardage.
The Buckeyes will line up now. It's first and goal. Quarterback still with the football. They try the middle, but gain nothing on that play.
Boy, the options dried up quickly for the quarterback here. Very, very fortunate he was somehow able to get back to the line of scrimmage.
Second down and goal upcoming. Grab behind the line. It's Rogers. Ball carrier wrapped up. One down.
But that completion gets him a little closer. Quick decisions needed here, especially with third down coming up.
Third down and goal for the offense. It's a keeper trying to get to the marker. Touchdown, Ohio State. This offense is still clicking.
Chris, that's what I love about this quarterback. It's a great touchdown, but he shows you his versatility. We know he can throw it, but here he shows you his speed and how he can make the defense pay for that as well.
And now they'll set up for the point after. PAT makes it a 12-point lead.
That makes the score Ohio State 26, Illinois 14.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And he's going to bring this out from a couple yards deep in the end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Illinois sends the offense back out on the field. First play of the drive, he looks left for completion. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, it's a game of matchups. Always has been and it always will be, especially on the perimeter. And the quarterback believes his guy is better than their guy.
Second down play coming up for this offense. To the air. It's Altmaier. Running back grabs it on a screen. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room.
Well, this is great execution here on this screenplay to the running back to pick up big yards in the first down. I think in the process, Chris, they send a message to the defense. You can rush our quarterback all you want, but when you do, you better be careful because we're going to throw the screen on you.
How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? And the quarterback drops back looking for an open man. It's a quick grab. And the player is down injured after that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check him out. A completion makes it second down. From the gun, he looks for an open man. A short completion at the tight end. They'll stop him at the 34. That will be a first down.
Just a good job of spreading the wealth, making sure everybody's getting their touches. When you do that, the defense can't lock in on one guy or two guys. Make them have to be aware of everybody, and allows you to continue to spread the ball around and spread the field, making it tougher for this defense.
He breaks free. They test the middle of the defense, but get nothing.
That back just had nowhere to go. Got to give credit to the defense and their run fits on that play.
Offense getting set. Second down play here. Quarterback drops back. The receiver makes the catch. To get him down quickly, not much of a gain on that completion.
The quarterback looks downfield to make this throw. He wants to be able to get the ball to be able to pick up enough yards for a first down. But instead, he gets the ball at least underneath to the drag route and gets some positive yards.
Urgency now for the offense that hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Back to throw. It's Altmaier. He finds the running back in the flat. And the defense swarms, not much of a gain on that completion.
The offense gets some positive yards here, but they're going to be short of the first down marker to set up fourth down. Really good job by the defense of tackling and the awareness to keep him short of that first down marker.
And the punt team now on to kick it away. And he fields it at the 15. And the returner brought down by the coverage team. And the Ohio State offense comes back onto the field. They were able to punch it in the end zone last time, looking to do the same thing here to see if the defense can make adjustments. The sure hands. It's Peoples. They stop him out at the 42. That's a solid gain, getting closer to midfield.
Defense kind of lost the running back here. Makes a nice catch and gets the first down in the process.
Fresh set of downs for the offense after that first down completion. And he'll set up to throw. Running back has it on the screen now. Breaks loose at the 45. Finally make the tackle, but not before he crosses midfield. First down at the 44.
Chris, it really looked to me like those linebackers in zone coverage had their eyes in the backfield looking at the quarterback. They lost the running back sneaking out on that angle route, and I thought the quarterback did a nice job of waiting, being patient, and then making a nice throw for a first down.
Physical defending. That one falls incomplete. Brings up second down.
I'm not sure the quarterback makes the right decision on this one. I think if he'd do it over again, he would have found a different target downfield, but he made his decision, and that one's incomplete.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Here comes a handoff. Try to run it up the middle, but get nothing.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this third down. Dropping back, it's Sayan. Quick throw to the left side. Wide open downfield. Touchdown, Buckeyes! No chance to catch him there.
Well, another touchdown pass for this quarterback. Multiple scores on the day. He is in total control of this offense right now, and the defense just doesn't have an answer.
So they'll try to add to the lead now with a PAT. The extra point is good, and they stretch the lead a little bit more.
That is the score. Ohio State 33, Illinois 14.
You got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. And he takes this from inside the 5. He'll be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. And the first play of the drive now coming up from the 17-yard line. One man at the backfield, and he'll get the football. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Here's the second down play. They'll feed the back again. Well, they try the middle, but stuffed for no gain. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
Looking deep down the left side. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on.
I think anybody can understand trying to get this guy the ball. You want to trust your playmakers, but you can't expect him to beat double coverage like that every single time. It's too risky, and you're asking just too much from one guy.
Punt team ready to boot it away. And the returner elects to fair catch it. No return. Here's the first play of the drive now. They begin at the 39. That's the wide receiver coming in motion now. Looking downfield. It's Sayan. The receiver grabs it. They've got him after a 7-yard gain. So 2nd and 3. From the shotgun, an inside handoff. They bring him down, but that's a solid gain on the play.
That's a first down for the offense.
And as we wrap up the third quarter, check out the comparison of these big play wide receivers. Both guys have been lighting it up so far today. And now entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. He'll ride the back again here. Breaks the tackle to get back to the line of scrimmage, but that's it.
Boy, these obvious running situations are very tough when you're working with the lead late in the game because you know the defense is going to stack the line of scrimmage, make it as difficult as possible for you to run the football. So nice job there by the defense. They're trying to punch that ball out, do anything they can at all to get the ball back.
Makes the catch. It's Smith. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
They come to the line. A long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. And he'll drop back here on third down. Quick throw over the middle. Can't hold on. Good defensive play. Brings up a fourth down.
What a hit there on third down. The timing was perfect, and now we got a big fourth down play.
So here comes the kicking team on the field. They'll settle for three. This is a daunting attempt from 54 yards out. Let's see if he's got the leg. He made it. 3 points on the board. And that will extend their lead even further.
Boy, this guy has such a strong leg. No problem. Up into the net from 50 plus.
So after adding to this big lead, they are set to kick it away. He's going to return it from near the goal line. Tackled at the 22. Good job by the coverage team. So the Fighting Illini offense is back out on the field now. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? Short throw complete to the tight end. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33.
Chris, here we are in the fourth quarter. These guys are trailing. Hadn't been a great day, but with this quarterback, he's as gifted as anybody in the country. You never count these guys out.
The offense will set up on 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, he hands it off. They'll stop him behind the line for a loss of 1.
Man, this defense has had a great game today. Here we are in the fourth quarter. They've done a nice job of taking the run game completely away, making it a lot easier to zero in on that quarterback in the pass game.
Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. There's a screen pass to the running back. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage.
Interesting call here, Chris, with a screen pass in the fourth quarter late in the game. I think they're expecting the defense to get upfield on the pass rush, but give the defense all the credit. Recognizing it, almost really anticipating that this screen was coming, and then rallying to the ball.
Now in 3rd and very long, looking to throw. Takes a quick throw. He stopped short of the marker, so it's 4th down now. That's the tight end flexed out into the slot, looking for a matchup there, Kirk.
Well, it is a matchup because he has the size where he's very difficult to be able to match up for his safety, and he's got the speed to be able to outrun a linebacker. That's why they like to flex him out like that and be able to pick up nice big gains like this.
Trying for a 4th down completion. Makes the catch downfield. Not much after the catch, but it is good enough for a first down.
That's what you love to see from the quarterback, recognizing the receiver's past the marker, and a good job by the receiver to know where he needed to go to get that first down.
This Illinois offense is moving quickly down the field. Looking to chuck it again. With the catch, it's Dixon.
That's an easy completion for the quarterback, finding his receiver just dragging underneath coverage.
set for the 6th play in this drive. Movement here from the tight end. Off the play fake, looking to throw the football. Wide open downfield. Forced out of balance, but not before the football's moved inside the 10. It'll be first down and goal.
Hey, listen, this game isn't over yet. The defense can't get too comfortable with this lead, and I know the coach isn't content with giving up plays like that at any point in the game.
So that huge gain quickly sets up a first and goal just inside the 10. And the quarterback keeps it here. Slides down to avoid the tackle.
Well, if you're going to run the read option, you're going to have to keep your eye on that defensive end. If he collapses down inside to the running back, then you pull it and take it yourself as a quarterback to the outside. Now, if he stays outside, you're going to go ahead and leave it in the running back's belly. In this case, he pulled it and got some good yards himself.
Couldn't quite get in, but they're knocking on the door at the 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. They need a touchdown here. Down big in the 4th quarter. 3rd and goal. They'll try to run this one in. They stop him behind the line. That'll set up 4th down now.
Tell you what, for a tired defense that's been out on that field for a long time on this drive, what a stop there on 3rd and goal. It brings us to 4th and goal. And as a head coach on the offensive side, when you put together this kind of drive and you're this close inside the 3-yard line, you got to come away here with a touchdown.
Receiver makes the catch. Touchdown, Illinois. They finish off the scoring drive. Now the offense will go for a 2-point conversion. Scanning the field. It's Outlier. Running out of time in the pocket. And he's sacked, but a penalty flag is down. This will be very costly for the defense if it's against them.
That keeps the score. Ohio State 36, Illinois 20.
So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it just outside the goal line. Stop at the 22. That's pretty solid coverage there. Here comes the powerful Buckeye offense back onto the field. The last drive produced 3 points thanks to an excellent long-range field goal. Starts with a quick pass to the left off the RPO. Tackle is made. That's a short gain, well short of the marker.
Well, anytime an offensive coordinator calls a wide receiver screen, he's trying to get offensive linemen out in front of the receiver to create a wall so that receiver can pick a lane to run through. How about the defense here, though? That's called team pursuit and swarming to the football. They didn't give him any lanes, so not much yards downfield for the receiver.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Lets it go quickly. Makes the catch downfield. Heads out of bounds after a solid gain. Tackle made, but the sophomore quarterback showing us the arm strength.
I mean, Chris, look at this guy. I mean, you talk about having a great day throwing the football and leading his team to a nice, comfortable lead late in the game, and it continues. The coach is showing confidence of what he can do.
Another chunk play. This offense is really clicking. Off the play fake, looking to throw on 1st down. Lets it fly to the wideout. Pulls it in. It's Tate. Good enough for 1st down yardage.
Man, they're already up big in this game, and now they're taking shots downfield. They're just looking to pour it on right now. Still throwing the football in vertical shots to boot.
Buckeyes with 1st and 10 here. Handoff heading left. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4.
Chris, that play just didn't have much of a chance at all from the snap. The quarterback hands this off and just nowhere to go. It's almost like the defense was anticipating the play call, and they put themselves in a position to come up with a nice tackle for a loss.
Defense swarms them on that first down play. Now they come up 2nd and 15 after the loss. Working clock with the ground game. Nowhere to run on that play. They've got him in the backfield. It's a loss of a yard.
That is called gap integrity. Nice job by this defense of taking away that inside run and then using their speed as the back tried to bounce out to the outside. There's just no room to run.
Crucial 3rd down play coming up. Looking to throw. It's Sayin. He's running out of time here. Using his legs here. Now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense.
Well, the defense does a great job here of pressuring the quarterback, but I got to give the quarterback a lot of credit. Instead of taking a negative play, he shows you his athletic ability and fights out and gets all the way back to the line of scrimmage.
First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Looking for his big tight end. And it's incomplete. The defender arrived at the same time as the football. And now it's 2nd down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment, but here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact, and as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Getting set. Here's 2nd down. From the shotgun, he's probing the secondary. Throw to the running back in the flat. And he'll maybe get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
Boy, they're just fundamentally sound, right where you want to be after the completion. Nowhere to go after that catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. He's got it with room to run. Tackle is made, but that's good for a first down at the 47.
I'd love to see this team fighting the way they are. Picking up a first down on that 3rd down shows you they still believe. They still think they got a shot to come back and compete in this game.
Final 2 minutes as this offense desperate to get some points here quickly and try to stage a big comeback. The offense operating at peak efficiency. They come to the line again. To the air. It's Altmaier. And he dumps it off to the tight end. Finally, they get him. A great tackle by the quarterback. Not easy with that size difference.
I love what the defense is doing here. Sitting back, giving up some plays underneath, tackling these guys inbounds, and just keep that clock rolling.
2nd down after that previous play. Looking to throw again. Makes a quick catch. And he's tackled, but only after picking up a first down.
First down, Illinois.
A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. That's reeled in. It's Dixon. Defense shoves him out of bounds. Not much of a gain there.
When you throw an out route against man coverage, and it puts a premium on the receiver who can set up the defensive back to be able to still have room to get to the outside and be timed up with a quarterback. That was great execution.
Offense getting set. It's 2nd down. Keeping it on the ground here. Got the first down and still motoring. And the coach quickly calls timeout after the play, trying to hold on to as much time as possible. Illinois now operating in the red zone. Working tight windows. It's Altmaier. Receiver looks it in. It's complete. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
One thing we know for sure, I don't know if as a play caller you can make that call without a quarterback who can throw it with a big arm. He put that on a rope.
Now it's 2nd down here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Dumps a short throw down to the running back. They bring him down after a short gain there.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
They face a 3rd and short on the 9th play of this drive. Looking to pass. It's Outlier. The pocket breaking down. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving. The offense spends a timeout here. There are 16 seconds remaining. Illinois lines up 1st and goal now. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Pass punt, can he get in? And he's in! Touchdown, Fighting Illini!
Now, you know, this touchdown, it actually gives them a chance now that they're down 10. Really critical. You pull out the 2-point play, you got to hit it to make it a 1-possession game.
So the touchdown is huge, but now the crucial 2-point conversion to get it to a 1-score game. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. And he grabs it for the 2-point conversion to make this a 1-score game. Formation would indicate they're going to try the onside kick here. On the hands team, all over that to make the recovery. So the job is simple here. Just take a knee, run out the clock, and begin the celebration. That's the kind of matchup we hope for. This team came in higher ranked, respected. They were fully tested. They had to show how good they were to survive the upset here today.
And I really think that the coaches and the players, they love playing in these kind of games. You really are going to get tested. You find out what you're made out of. And these guys really met the challenge. I'm very, very impressed with the execution and how they played this game. And now they go to the next step.
And that is going to do it. We enjoyed being here. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. And this has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.